Achi is at the University of Cape Coast. He has been speaking to us on the economy for some time now. Let's pick his thoughts. Prof, you're welcome to Eyewitness News.
Thank you.
You've heard the members of parliament, what their expectations are and the challenges currently that we are witnessing. From your perspective, looking into tomorrow, what should be kind of Reata's focus?
I think what should be the focus is clearly ready.
Sorry, say that again. We lost you. The focus should be what?
Clearly defined already. That we should ensure that we maximize revenue mobilization, realign expenditure, and focus on things that will actually generate the growth that the country needs to anchor in all fiscal indicators so that we'll see our way clear moving forward. That is what the focus of the minister will be.
Is that what it should be or it would be?
Well, I think we are generally driven by an IMF program. And the IMF program indicates that we should maximize revenue mobilization. We should ensure fast fiscal consolidation. And we should look at how we can grow the economy. Because revenue mobilization without paying attention to growth momentum of the country will not achieve anything. So those are the things that will largely engaging the finance minister attention before Parliament tomorrow. However, how he will be delivering on the tools to use to maximize revenue will be the issue tomorrow, because prior to tomorrow, the business community have indicated that they do not think that the environment is conducive for them because of the multiple taxes, and then because of some of the taxes that they even believe should not be on the list. Then, in addition to that, the way enforcement of compliance is being carried out seems to some of them as though they are being intimidated. So those are the things that we will be expecting to see how we will be able to address those things. Then again, for some time now, if you look at the statistical service, anytime they provide the inflation rate, they attempt to give us disaggregated data that indicates what are the main drivers of inflation, and in particular food inflation. We have seen very clearly over some time now that we need to define our policy to focus on some agricultural produce that we have been importing, and that has been impacting on inflation and impacting on the performance of the currency or demand for foreign currency. And we need to do something very drastic about those things to be able to contribute to currency management, contribute to food sufficiency, and also contribute to fighting inflation from production point of view.
Maximizing revenue, one of the revenue mobilization measures would be taxing. Ghanaians are already facing some serious hardships, and there are predictions that new taxes may be imposed. Is that the way to go? One, is that something you would advise the government to do? And two, if that's the case, how would ordinary man survive?
It is not required to just say that new taxes should not come. You need to wait and see where the new taxes are coming from. Are they coming from a point of view that the incidence of the taxes will be on the already burdened taxpayers? Then in that case, the new taxes will be inimical to production, be inimical to consumption, and will be inimical in the long run from revenue generation point of view. So if we have identified new economic development in the country for which taxes are not applied, for which taxes are now going to be applied, and then it will not be disruptive, then that is a welcome news in terms of revenue mobilization. But if the taxes are just piling up on the existing taxes and more burden on the existing taxpayer, then that is making the environment for businesses more, unattractive.
Just a few. Okay, go ahead.
The thing we should do is that we should focus on revenue mobilization as well as focusing on defining a very clear, attractive environment for businesses that will allow businesses to engage in productive activities to contribute to that we expect. Because I can tell you, if you increase all the taxes by 100%, and that disrupts businesses in terms of engagement and creating more opportunity, those opportunities are not available. The economy will ground down. So you need to put your mind on growth of the economy as well as in revenue generation. There must be that balance. And if that balance is not there, you are only trying to do some short-term exercise, which will not work very well in the medium to long term.
Just some 30 minutes ago, the government announced new goodies for workers in the public sector. The increase in the base pay has been announced. Do you get the sense that government is cushioning the worker before dropping the bombshell tomorrow? Should that be interpreted? Should it be interpreted that way?
No, that's not the interpretation. The Public Financial Management Act required that all issues relating to labor should be agreed upon and factored into the budget before it is read to Parliament. So even this one, I want to say that they are very late in the day. That should have been done a month or so earlier, should be factored into the budget and read to Parliament. So I think it's just a compliance with the Public Financial Management Act and then proper fiscal engagement. So I don't think that it's something extraordinary that has happened. It's just following the requirement.
Thank you so much for speaking to us, Prof.
Thank you very much.
That's Professor John Gachi. He is with the University of Cape Coast. He is a professor of economics.